To the fire, we have the worst week all year, month in the NASDAQ. Exports collapse 25%. Food banks are getting bum rushed. So if you guys need like a little side job, go there. I think they need your help. And in regards to food, I know prices are only going down. No such thing as inflation when the government prints bonds out of thin air and then the banks steal your money out of the bank account. It's inflation. But, oh, by the way, the Fed's getting ready to do what they used to do where everyone thought they were printing money. But it is just balance sheet movement. But that is happening again as wholesale turkey prices spiked 75% since last October. So get ready for a very expensive turkey bill. Every year, someone comes out, right? The news are like, how much more does it cost this Thanksgiving? You know, when the government's like, everything's down. Look over here to CP Live. We make up 50% of all the numbers. Tell you everything's just fine. Oh, hey, this just in, breaking news. CEOs of one of the largest Asian banks, and she's hot. I'd be struggling in a boardroom meeting. I'd be complimenting her. I'd be like, I like your pearl necklace. And my brain would go, that's not appropriate, Bravo. Okay, I like your beads. That's not okay either. She is telling us to buckle the F up. CEO, Southeast Asia, largest bank, warns investors, buckle up. We're in for a violent ride. And my brain just went doom and gloom on you. Sorry, it's volatility or volatile. In my book, that means money. Also said that there is going to be market swings. Now, here we go. If you're wondering why the NASDAQ went down, it's because of this. How long go down, long duck dong? I don't know. I can tell you, it's just make money from this. Look, it does this I do this all day long. Base 7. An 8, a 9, this is the Qs, this is the NASDAQ. It goes purple, okay? That means you can't go anymore. And then you could be, if you're a day trader, you just scalp that. You get in, you get out, you take your money, you go. All right, so here we go, NASDAQ, it's roll. One candle close, right there. And from here, this candle to right where we're at now is 3%, 3.27 to be 100%. If you're trading this in the futures market, one candle close right there. Now, I didn't even go to the top. I'm just like main volume here to where we're at now. 3%. Let me get out my handy dandy calculator here and times it by 20. That's $15,460 profit. When hot CEOs warn you of major market swings, take advantage of my course. Currently $2.99 till it goes to $3.99, where you learn about, oh, it goes purple in one It's so, to me, I'm just like all day long. But I know some of you were dropped when you were young and it takes time to process. Your NAD levels have dropped because you're in the 40s or 50s or 60s. You have that brain fog, but I provide video step by step by step. And you don't have to worry about this. Like, oh, is it, because it's gonna bounce. There's a probability. This is where you're going to get caught. You're like, oh, Bravo says market go down. Maybe. Like a college frat boy. I get in, I get out. Piggies get fed, hogs get slaughtered. But here is your news. Chinese exports. That's goods and services. But I've been telling you this. The economy is in the toilet, but the economy and the banking system that's full dumpster fire has nothing to do with the stock market. I have never not said that ever since you thought about subscribing to this channel, trying to teach you how this works. For 6 years, 7 years? Can you guys believe we're going into 2026? 6 years ago, they were telling you to wear face masks. It made no sense to me. And they're like, well, but if you're sitting, you don't have to wear them. But if you stand up, then you do have to wear them. If you're on a plane, you do have to wear them. But I'm sitting. Well, everyone's arguing with what is right and what is wrong. I'm just like, click here, click there. I'm really sorry that you lost your job. Also, back in the day, when I'd fly, I'd put a lollipop in my mouth. I know, carbohydrates, sugar, insulin spike. And then I wouldn't have to wear a mask because I'm eating. But I promise when I'm done with my meal, here's something else you need to understand. We might be at the bottom of the recession right now. And in the next 6 months, we're coming out of it. So when everyone's like, oh, right, this actually might be a time to buy. Like I'm talking about economy, however you want to buy the economy. Stock market is different. But on to what the CEOs are telling you, you know, goods and services, the economy, not good.
We should be worried. The goods economy, certain portions of the goods economy are collapsing right now. So year over year trucking volumes, this is really predominance of freight that moves across the United States, is down 17%. It's important to unpack exactly what we're talking about is the retail freight, freight tied to the trucking market, which is really local distribution, is actually flat. So it's not seeing deterioration. It's probably why the Federal Reserve isn't overly concerned, because the consumer is staying pretty persistent. You see it in a lot of the retail earnings. But when you look at the industrial sectors, the folks are the freight that moves over the long haul. This is energy, automotive, housing, and manufacturing. We're down 30% year over year, which is very great financial crisis levels of concern.
Reiterate what he just said. These are great recession levels. You should be panicking. He didn't say panic. I say panic. Housing market is in panic mode. You guys catch this? This has never happened before. New construction premium. Prices for new homes sink below retail for the first time ever. Also, please stop going to Zillow and going like, what's in my bank account? It's not yours, Chuck, unless you click the sell button. And you're going to find out really quick when you list your amazing house, which it's the best, yours is Sandy, you got the best one. But when you list it and people are like, I'm not buying it. Why new homes are plummeting, because builders know, oh my gosh. Home sellers don't know because they just think they got the best house. If you're a realtor, you know. I used to do real estate back in the day. Actually, I do it now. Actually, have more millions in the real estate market. You're like, what? Why? How much, you ask? More millions than you have phalanges. And you're like, but wait, this is the current environment. You see? It's that buy low, sell high thing. I've been in the housing market, not just your own home, since 1991. I've never lost money on any property. None. 2007, cleared the deck, sold everything. No properties, text, like all of that. Went into a condo. I was underwater there for a little bit. I'm like, okay, I think this will work. In markets, you got to take the feelings, emotions out of it. It's opposite. I also look at charts and I go, I could be wrong. And then I have trend lines, and then I get in and I get out. Like, here's your Ethereum. Don't break that blue line. How you guys doing? Oh, shoot. Oh, yes, I will make money right here. That's it. Ethereum could have all-time highs. More than likely, you're going to go up, you're going to retest that line, get rejected, and then it all goes in bear market. Which, even if you got in December, you're underwater. About 2025, bear market. Wipes out almost entire 2025 market values gains. To think, you have your entire life savings, everything. I'll bet on this guy. Something else you need to understand in regards to market. Since I'm filming at Bank of America, this is a great teachable moment. If you've been in Bank of America, oh my gosh, look, all-time high, up 983%. What you don't understand and what they don't tell you, like, well, it started at a penny. It's like Bitcoin. Starts at 0 Satoshi. What people fail to tell you, and the bankster that you give your money to that's like, it's okay, we got you. The global financial crisis, where you're like, well, this is pretty safe, Bank of America. I'll put my $1 million in with Bank of America. 19 years you had to wait to break even. So for everyone that's piling in right now at the top, which we could go higher, I give you that. Just know there is hell to pay on the other side, and it is a long wait. At the same time, you are required to pay your bills and feed your family. And while that 1 million sits there, well, it's only, wow, 400,000 now. You're never even going to get it back. You went all in on Bank of America. You're not. You have inflation, so subtract all of it. That is why I get in and I get out. And I do not fall in love with my assets. Food banks all over the United States are being overwhelmed. Tsunami of hungry people. Oh, well, that's because the orange guy stopped their food stamps. Come on, go get a job. Also in the comments section, because I read all of them and I put little hearts by them, someone mentioned, dude, I don't have enough money to trade. Let me help you with your excuses, Scott. Go Uber for an hour. When you get off work, go wash someone's windows. Also, it's not the orange guy's faults with the food stamps. Come on, what game are you playing? But let's listen into the Don.
We have to remain liquid. We can't give everything away based on a number. Here's an example. When I was president, the number that you're talking about was a tiny fraction of what it is now. Biden went totally crazy, gave it to anybody that would ask, gave it to people that were able-bodied, had no problem. Anybody that would ask, we get the number. And it's many times the number of people are on. This wasn't meant for that. It was meant for people that had real problems. In many cases, people that were down and out, people that could be saved. It wasn't meant for people that could do whatever they want, the people that say, well, I don't think I'll work, I'll just, collect this money.
And this food stamp thing is just disgusting. And it's people, anyone who videotapes themselves like, I need food stamps, are the same ones that stand up for Palestine, which I think she's going to struggle doing that. Also, congratulations, East Coast, for going totally socialism. Now you're naming your places Palestine. New Jersey is being declared the capital of Palestine. Good job, you guys. You're killing it. Just remember, what government giveth, government control, and government take away. That is why our founding fathers created a constitution and a Bill of Rights, because there's people that are called stupid, and they fall for people like this and like that. And not that I'm saying put any trust in these people. They're all actors. Just some actors are much better than other ones.
Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
We know big government does not have all the answers. We know there's not a program for every problem.
We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about.
Founding fathers knew the problem was government. And that's why they created the Constitution that says, we the people. But then the people are like, please, government, I'm really lazy. Can you give me some money? And the government's like, yeah, look at all those evil people making so much money in the stock market where consumer sentiment is in the toilet. We're going to tax those people. We'll jail them. That's the bad guy. Vote for us. Then they will tax you and jail you. Because once again, our founding fathers got it. And then I come here every day and I say, just click button. Then you come here every day and give me excuse and I just go back to it. Go wash windows. I don't care. Uber. And then click button. Make digits. Do it in the morning. Then take on your day. Trust me when I say this, paying $2.99 for that course is nothing. It's a textbook. Take a couple trades, you'll forget about it. It's going to kick you in the coin purse when I'm like, it goes to $3.99 and I remove the free bear market course. I have more goodies I'm giving out for those people that are in the course before a few days. And then you're going to get things other people will never be able to get that I've been working all year on, but you should see that in the next few days. And with that, I love you and I will see you tomorrow.